Hello everyone, welcome back to Foundations. Take a cup of coffee, sit back, relax and enjoy as we are marching through, well, autumn with our tiny village Sleepy Hollow that still is. And as we can see also more and more upgrades. The next house over here is upgrading right now in our residential zone. And I think desirability is not so bad in this area and we can further increase that. Here, there's definitely going to be a road at some point, but we can still add some more decorations just here for the berry bushes next to these houses there, right? So these houses then will have some proper separation then as well from their surrounding area. Plus, of course, it's just increasing everything. There we have a fence, and of course, with every fence, we could also have some bushes along it, like so. By the way, I have never really looked up how much it costs me. 2 coin per bush. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. And then just here along the market. And I really like that the game is rather liberal with the clipping that you can do, right? So you can clip a lot of items and buildings. Look at that. Here we have this one clipping together with the fence and with the bush. But I think it's not looking super bad, right? We do have, of course, this whole area there. So I might actually get rid of that fence there for now. And we are going to take this one then. And we are moving it a bit further over here, but that is perfect. There you go. And then we have the fence already going through that. This one needs to go, but that's it, right? And then this area is finished too. We still have some room here and here where we could add some more ornaments then. This one has the bushes and it should then add some more. Perfect. Desirability is now average in this area, and that means that people will also move to this area then soon. The next warehouse that we started in the last episode is finished now too, and that's very important. Let's assign a transporter. Oh, only one more unemployed person. And now we are going to assign here the common clothes. That's going to be something, and the coal. And polished stone, I think, is something. No, actually, polished stone is already being loaded. I think that's it, right? We have now 2 more spots available then for whatever comes next. Very nice. And also my market has a roof just over here, and common clothes should be coming in now soon. And then we can make some serious money because I think they are quite worth it for my commoners. Now I'm also going to try something. I'm going to add some residential area here next to the church. And I know desirability is really low for now, but we're going to increase that, and we're trying to increase that. And perhaps we can make something out of that. Let's have some bushes here. And then let's also have some trees, like decorative trees. One here and one here. And perhaps one in the center, right? To separate this one from the rest. And I hope that once it's built, look at that. It's already getting better around this area there. And once the trees have fully grown, I think we're actually having the ability to get cracking on some more houses. We also could have an arch here. Something like that. An entrance to my sawmill on that side there, and then perhaps also some more bushes here. So this one is kind of like separated from that. Might actually add a second row of bushes. And yes, there is now an average desirability. So this makes it possible to have people living right next to industrial buildings with lots of separation. It's not looking so great yet, but once the trees have grown and once another building pops up here, it's going to be better. And for my church, we have 20 weekly attendees. Can I increase the amount of attendees by... increases the church size. We could, of course, add another church building right next to it, but I think this is not looking good. I think we'll need a second church then soon. Let's add a cross up there. For now, that's 2 planks. And increases the church capacity. There, with that we can do it, I think. But I could add these guys. Let's have this one in the back for now. It's actually 5 tools there too. And that should work out then nicely to increase the amount of people that can attend the church because it's full, and this is reducing the service quality of this building quite a bit. Over here, the next residential zone is growing nicely. There is still the road missing here, but the more people live here, the better streets will appear then. And once again, let's add some bushes or something to increase the attractiveness of this area. So around this house then, and probably also here. Perfect. So there we have average now. And in this area it's still low. So we might still add some trees then. Of course, we should make it that it doesn't clip too much there with the surrounding houses then. Very good. And it's high to average now in this area too. So there will definitely be something popping up then as well. By now, clothes are being sold, and look at that. We are already selling lots of them. A third product up for sale now. Lots of customers already, and there is the money flowing as well. It's not as valuable as bread, it seems, because almost, I think it's the same value. It might be the same value there. And by the way, we're running now out of berries. So I will need to work on this problem. Unfortunately, I will have to purchase a new territory, which then again costs me coins per week. This was because my sheeps went rampage and destroyed my berry bushes. There's no other berry bushes anywhere and not on my territory, unfortunately. So let's go ahead, purchase this one here. Oh god, I hate that. Really. And now I have the choice, either do I want to use the gatherer hut here already. People would have a long distance though, right, to get there. So I'm probably going to delete this gatherer hut there now, and we're just going to build another one a bit further up here then probably. It's still ridiculously long, a long distance there. I don't know if we can actually make this one work. Let's have the gatherer hut here right next to the grain farm. And people will then just have to walk this distance there. Can't see any other way. Except that we could probably import those berries. And let's just have a look at that as well. That would be over here, trade routes. And we can now unlock the middle trade route. And the golden hills of middle are home to the prettiest sunsets. Let's unlock it. Another trade route. And this makes it possible to sell not only iron, coal, we have lots of that. It also makes it possible for us to purchase more tools. So we got another one for tools. And by the way, berries would be costing me 4. I might actually go for this. The splendor of your village has unlocked a new tier of unlockables. The fisher hut is possible now. And I think we can now unlock a couple more things down here. Alright, the gatherer hut has been built, and those gatherers are actually going this distance here now. There's definitely going to be a new road forming up here then. And I hope that's going to be enough berries. I will need to assign a third one to that. I think we do have... Charcoal hut, we have one. I think somewhere we have actually too many people assigned anyway. It might be the stonecutter. Yes, 3 miners. I don't need that. So let's just reassign one here to the forager. And they can go up into the hills here, getting us the berries that we so urgently need. The Eventport wants to purchase clothes, and since we are rather stuffed with it, with clothes, I might actually open up this trade here for them. So we want to sell if it's above, let's say we are at 88 right now, if it's above 70, right? So everything above that we can sell for some proper income there in addition, because money is still something that we need. As always. Now, another thing, very important now in the Lord Manor, we do have this building here on the back, and that we can use now for something new. First of all, the second tower has been finished too. That's going to be a treasury, right? So we're at 740 coin now maximum. And then we have the wood extension, and this one here, we do need the bailiff for that. The bailiff we still need to unlock first. The bailiff's office. Function as assignable to building parts allows you to name a bailiff who can fulfill various mandates for the village. Let's unlock this one. And now I do have the ability here to have a bailiff's office. This one is increasing also the splendor boost of this house there. Let's click to assign one. We actually have now 3 nominees here. So these are, I think, people that are really good at something. The red is soldier training speed increased. Gimara happiness is less impacted by 11%. This actually is pretty good. Let's go for her. And she's working now, right? She costs me some 5 coins as my, well, as the salary here. Happiness is less impacted by 11% now. Perfect. And then we can also select a mandate. So what she should be doing now. And that's quite a lot that we are able to do here. Prospecting mineral deposits is the most obvious one. And up here we have this one, and let's start by prospecting this one. And only then do we know what's actually lurking here. I hope it's iron that we can then use for tool production. So we don't need to import tools anymore. There's other things available, other actions like increasing our splendor and stuff like that. That's something for later. Right now I'm just happy with finally also starting to look for some minerals then. Oh, it's a busy day at the market. As we can see, lots of stuff is being sold here at the moment, and the money is just really downright flowing in. Promotions are available too. We had 4 newcomers in the last month, so all of them, let's upgrade them. And then we have 1 here for the commoner as well. There you go. And yes, finally, I was waiting for this. The first house appears here now too, in this tiny area. And I think we will stop then the residential zone just here, right? So that's going to be... Actually, we could try to get a house here. It's very, very tight though, because we have the church then here, but perhaps there will be a house or something like that. We need to be very close in this area, but there definitely can be a house squeezed in. The expansion on the church has been fulfilled. It's 25 now, so 5 more, but unfortunately it's still full. So we would still need more stuff here. We do have the towers, obviously, so having a second tower on that side here makes sense, because then finally we do have at least a symmetrical looking church. Lots of planks this one costs, but it's fine. And then we want to also increase the church capacity, and then we have these smaller towers, by the way, or whatever it is, right? So we could have them on both sides here of the towers themselves, right? So on either side. And let's add this one, 53 planks in total, and this will increase the capacity of the church even further. And I think it's also time to have the final fence around the church building there. So let's go ahead, move this one all the way to this area, and then I'm going to create a new fence just here. And how very nice, the next house here in the center has been built. I'm still waiting now. I still hope that there will be something popping up in this area. We can still make this one a bit bigger, right? Something like that. So perhaps another house here would fit in nicely. Or we just have here a plaza or something happening later, or second market perhaps. Then we have one market for this area and one market for this area. No idea about that yet. There's so many options really possible. And over here, yep, there is all residential zone now too, and we should increase the desirability of this area still by, for example, then also adding, let's just see, some bushes here as always, right next to those fences. Let's actually make it on the back side this time. While my workers continue the construction of the building parts here of the church. And with the bushes and the trees that I've just planted that are growing now, we also get higher desirability now in this area. So I'm fully expecting some more houses popping up then for now as well. There's an envoy approaching. Oh, it's looking kingly. Something important must be happening out in the world. While my bailiff out here is, yeah, looking what can be found in these stones. Now, the people are hungry. That's the envoy here. A sudden drought has caused a terrible shortage of food across the kingdom. There is simply not enough to feed everyone. Bread, we have plenty of that available in my kingdom or in my domain. And who do we want to support with that? I definitely do want to support someone here. We do still need some more splendor points. I don't think it's the right one though. We do have 29 for the kingdom. For the labor, we don't have enough anymore. So I rather go with the people this time. And of course, if there's bread missing, well, the people should get fed first. And yeah, there's very important buildings here that we can unlock pretty soon then as well. We need one more coin, really. And oh, actually, we need 11 more splendor points. And then we could have the tavern, for example. Very cool building. And also a stone lord manor. So another huge set of buildings available then for the Lord Manor. And skilled woodworkers. A nearby land has been savaged by wildfires in recent times. Some of the expert woodworkers living there have sent word that they wish to relocate to our land, where there is still an abundance of trees. If you send them some provisions to help them on their journey, they will resettle here and bring their expertise in woodworking. Deliver resources on that, and yields planks are increased by 25%. How many planks? What? 100 bread and 40 berries. That is huge for only 25% increase in plank production, which is already pretty abundant. No, thank you. I'm not going to send that much bread over there. And by the way, my mill is not really fully working. Oh, there's no miller. When did that happen? No idea. Let's assign a miller to that right away. We are lacking flour and we do need it for more bread. How's it looking, by the way, with my clothes? It's coming in enough, but we never have enough wool, really. I think we're going to need a second sheep farm then soon as well. Meanwhile, also, perfect, the church is expanding. It's looking really nice by now. And 35 people are able to fit in. So lots and lots of people that should get their service fulfilled. Now, what is happening here for my happiness? Entertainment is actually a need that is not fulfilled at the moment. And also food shortage, that is the negative event in the world. We're having no food shortage at the moment, but it's still happening out there, and this is affecting us a bit as well. Still, we have average immigration, so there's still people coming in. Right, since berries is not really the solution anymore, I'm trying to find new ways of getting us some more food, and I think the dairy farm here that produces milk might be something. Another 2 villagers joined, really so many at the moment. We have 4 unemployed again already, growing really quickly there. We still have lots of building space available, but food is a problem. So let's try to make milk the new berries. We do need the dairy farm for that, which is huge, right? And actually, is that shit that's coming out there? Should that go into the mountain? Or is it where the cattles are going out? That's interesting. We need to build this one. Let's build it out here. Once again, I want to have these animal farms and stuff on the hill, right? Because I think it's just looking really lovely. And my bailiff has found stone. Yeah, well, I knew that this is stone, but I was hoping that there is more behind it or beneath it. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Let's get cracking with the farm. 10 tools, 30 planks. I hope this is the right location for it. And further up here, there will be cows roaming around hopefully soon. Bailiff, you need to find me something new. Let's just have a look at that. Select the mandate and mineral deposits. Oh, this is really far away. The second one is far away. This one is far away. We do already have some stones in our territory up here. And it's that one. Let's start prospecting this one, or let's try finding something. So these 2 here we could still get because they're within our territory there somehow. Somehow that's the case. I hope so. Right, so that we do find us some iron. We still need to import it. I mean, it's not the biggest of problems because we're making a lot of coin by now, especially also with selling clothes. Also at the market here, we're just getting stuff with that. That's good. But of course, I would like to make it myself, these tools. Now, lots of promotions are available once again. We had lots of newcomers, as we can see. So 5 of them. Let's promote all of them and fully integrate them into our village, making them also able to build more houses. And then we have actually 4 more that would become commoners, and we can afford to promote them all. Thank you very much. That's more customers once more for my clothes and stuff like that, right? How's it coming along with my dairy farm over there? So as we can see, still some planks missing. There they are, perfect. And now construction continues. I just love how these buildings also integrate themselves into mountains, right? Because look at that. It's like it's meant to be built here. The same goes with this one. It's just perfect. It's not making a very edgy surroundings there like in other games, but it's really just kind of clipping together with the mountain. And it's just looking very natural this way. That's what I like to see. Another house here in the back of the church, making this area here now also livable or lively, I should say. The berries are out once more. I'm working on solutions there. Trust me. This one's coming along, so there will be a road then around the church. I think there's already a road now appearing here. That also means that there's no building coming up here anymore, right? So we're going to stop this one happening there. By the way, if I would reduce or remove the residential zone there, the building would disappear. So I'd rather not do that. And here, well, we do have then some space for totally another market beside the church. Makes sense to me. If we grow more into this area, having a market there as well and having a market here, that would be ideal, I think. Oh, another house so far up there, so far outside as well, is popping up. Perfect. By the way, yes, if you've noticed it already, I had my berries set to sell if it's above 80, so we never really got berries in. Let's purchase berries now if they go until it reaches 80 as my value here, right? So berries are really cheap. We should make up for that with the selling of cloves. We can sell lots of cloves there, and we would also have bread available here for sale. So let's sell bread if it's above 100, right? So we do need to keep a high threshold there because I really don't want my people run out of it. And middle will purchase bread, right? So they would like to have something of that, and berries we get from middle as well. So this will be kind of almost an even balance there. And the event port wants to purchase the clothes. And who's selling us the tools? There it is. Northbury is selling us tools for 20 each. So that's actually quite fine. Now we're just waiting for some trader to come in. That should bring in a lot of berries. There it is, the dairy farm. And yes, we do need to assign a dairy farmer to this. And then we need to spawn cows. Where are they coming out now? That's actually a ramp, I think. Ah, there they are. Cows roaming my hill. How many can we spawn? Quite a lot of them, it seems. They need to grow first. And then we can, well, not slaughter them. Look at them. I'm not going to slaughter them. At least not for now. We're just going to use their milk once they've grown up. Perfect, that's that. So milk should be coming in soon. And then we should be working towards the river here with getting me the first fisher up as well. Oh god, another villager with 36. And still growing steadily there. Stay tuned.